Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Prison Architect Alpha Build 17, my second prison part 2. And excuse the little bit of background noise you may hear. I'm having to run a little heater in the room because it is not exactly warm here in Scotland today. Not like it's usually all that ever warm, but it's not usually all that ever cold either, and so the central heating system in my house isn't really up to the task of when it's actually even slightly cold. So, do apologize for that. Right, so today's task is I'm going to try to make shorter videos. We'll see how that goes. And B, in order to do that, we're going to try to implement some suggestions, like the shorter videos, and also like making things indoors. So in working towards that, I'm going to need a cell block, and I'm going to need to move this yard inside. Okay, and that'll just become forestry. Simple enough. And when we need to expand the prison, we'll probably expand up here to the north, or across the road, or even over this way, but not to the south. So, let's get started. First off, we're going to need to build up some building. And the simplest way to do that is to actually just, like, knock in a section of building. Now, unfortunately, there's no simple way to go and make an L shape. That is just one unit of construction. Let's see here. I think, yeah, I want to incorporate that, so, no. Let's see if I do this. Thing is, I think it's going to knock down that wall. I forget how it goes. And if it knocks down the wall of the canteen, I'm going to have a cell break. Everyone's going to run for it, and that's going to be a huge pain in the ass. Probably simpler if I do this, and then that way I can knock down the intervening wall if necessary. Alright, we'll experiment. We'll do that one. We'll run the electrics over. And we'll give it an entrance somewhere. Let's see. Like right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing any planning at the moment. I'm just doing this by the seat of my pants because I feel like it. And my cat is deciding to help. So, Obi, knock it off. Come on. Okay, let's turn up the time. Alright, now, finance-wise, we can get a grant for the cell block, so we'll just do that. We're going to need 15 cells to satisfy that, but we need 20 cells to be able to sell the prison eventually anyway. I'm a little concerned about, yeah, this garbage sitting here, keeping this door from closing. Come on, guys, get rid of that. This. I need it gone. Thank you. Okay. Right, so it left the wall in place when I did it that way, and it didn't build the other bits of wall. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's the kind of the way I want it, actually. So, right. Now, that's not going to be big enough for me to do much with, but we can certainly move the yard inside, which is what the idea for that space anyway. So, yard, here we go. There we go. Now they have to go through the canteen to get to the yard, and because of that, remember to shut off your stuff, folks, because when you... Yeah, now I have a tiny bit of yard in the middle of the garbage section. Alright. There we go. Right, so, regime. Okay, so if I have them eat and then go to the yard and then go... Yeah, okay. And it looks like I haven't played with this at all yet, so, okay. Get up, you get some free time. No, you get up, you have a shower. Then I'll let you have a little bit of free time before we get working on things. Then I want you to eat. Okay. Then I want you to go to the yard. I want you to spend a lot of time in the yard. Then I want you to eat. And then you get free time. There. Move all this down a little. Yeah. That should be shower. There we are. Plenty of time to get showered. Then a little free time. Then it's eating time. Then it's off to the yard. Then it's plenty of time to eat again. Then it's free time. Then it's time to go to sleep. Okay, and that's going to work until we actually have work for them to do. Because at the moment we don't have anything unlocked for that. So, this will do for a yard. Okay. That means I can decommission this as the yard. So, rooms, yard. Bam. And we'll just take down the phone booth. Because they're going to be spending a lot of time in the yard, they may want a toilet. Just saying. And because I'm being nice today, I'm going to give them a small privacy wall. There we go. Ooh. And some exercise benches are probably a good thing, considering they're inside and kind of tied up in a tight space. So, and the yard's going to need a bench. So that's what some of them do. They just basically park themselves on benches. And, you know, we can give them a pool table because it's inside. I think that'll do. That'll be a fairly nice little recreation yard. Utilities, small pipe. We're going to need to run a large pipe over to that. It's just too much distance to have to cover. But also we'll give them a TV. Yeah. For while they're on their bench. Okay. I don't have a storage area, do I? Nope. Alright, quick, fast, dirty storage area. That'll do for now. Can I even do deployment yet? Nope. Okay. How many guards do I have? I got 2. Okay, I'm going to need an R guard. Alright. Okay, something got researched. So now we can get cleaning and prison labor going. Those are going to be essential. Now this door is an emergency door, so I'm going to make that locked open at the moment. That way with staff keys people can get around. You can see they are using toilets over here. Not quite sure why they'll like watch TV by basically standing on the TV, but you know, they are playing pool. They're doing things. This is good. This is working. They're getting recreation. They're getting exercise. They sound unhappy in there, admittedly. The advantage of this regime is that all my prisoners are basically in one space at any given time. They're all here. Oh, and they're up to something. Guard, get in there. Yeah, see, you dumbasses. I give you a nice space. What do? You start breaking it up. What's your problem? I'm not safe. Yeah, you're not safe from each other because you're assholes. I'm gonna need solitaries. Okay. Okay, security's been approved, so I'm gonna need deployment. I'm gonna need patrols. I'm gonna need policy. And that's where we're gonna start, okay? I need those things. Okay, now that they're out of there, we can start getting the next foundation built. Alright, so, okay. Don't be over ambitious, Rob, but at the same time I need plenty of space. If you put it into too big, you just won't be able to afford it. I think that'll do. Okay. Electric cables run over. And a large pipe runs over. And we fit a door. Like right there, I think. Yeah. We'll be putting another one off the canteen as well. Oh, I haven't actually assigned the staff to do the research, which would be helpful. There we go. Security officer, and I need a foreman. There we go. Interesting path of travel. Okay. It's not convinced it has an entrance. Always always promising. Didn't really want to fit the other door in over here until like I knew what I was doing with this, but there. Okay, and then that door's been established, and it's actually knows what it's doing now. Okay. I think that'll be enough room for 15 cells, though. And a shower. That's really what this section has to do. Something's been researched. Yeah, we have deployment now. So, okay, I want a guard sitting in the holding cell. I want a guard here in the yard. I want here out here. I need one in the canteen. Running our guard. Yeah. That's okay. In fact, I really need 2 guards. Can't afford 2 guards. Not really. Yeah, we'll just go with the 1 right now. Okay. Staff. Give me a guard. Okay. And then... Okay, this is not quite what I wanted. Right. Do you mind not bleeding all over my canteen? Did we get cleaning? Yeah, we got cleaning. Okay. Let's get our janitor going. That's been torn down there. We can finish off the wall section like so. Okay. Okay, so here we have our future cell block. Okay, having to reload after a crash there. That was probably the worst crash I've ever had on this machine. The display just cut out, and then, yeah, it was like, okay, I was still hearing stuff, but I wasn't, like, getting any actual visual feedback anymore. And it was, quite impressive. I actually had to hard reboot the machine. So if it seems like there's a bit of an incongruity and a bit of a jump, it's because of that, okay? Fortunately, there was an autosave. And, of course, I have material. I kind of managed to save some of my recording, so, it's not a complete wash. So what are we doing? Well, I want 15 cells. These are going to be my little isolation chambers, you know, solitaries. Those will be, the shower will be down the back end here. We're going to need utilities. Okay. Because of the way I do my cells, I know I'm going to want toilets in a certain position, so I can just lay these out. And that should cover those. We'll deal with the shower after the fact. Construction crew onto that. I'm glad it wasn't a complete wash, otherwise I was going to have to start entirely over again, and I didn't want to have to do that. You guys want videos, I want videos up. You know, when things go wrong, it's not helping. Right, so, because I want this video to be about a half hour, I need to get moving, so we're going to need to get this up. This little gap here I could turn into a solitary cell, but we're not going to. I'm going to keep it for a security camera down the line. And we're basically out of cash. Lovely. Okay. Prison labor's nearly finished, as are patrols. Things aren't quite as efficient as they might be. I do need another guard kind of floating around in this operation. But because we just finished prison labor, let's set up our deployment. So, jobs. My entire intention was always to have prisoners working in the kitchen. So, we'll do that. And I want this area back here set up as staff only. Okay. Those are not places for prisoners. Okay. So prisoners are brought in, and that's what this entrance is about here, as is this one, kinda. But it's mostly for visitors, that one. They go into the holding cell. Eventually they'll be put into cells. You have the canteen and the yard, and staff generally move back and forth through this section over here. Okay. I guess I don't need the guy staffed in the yard, except for the fact that they tend to break things and destroy the place. If I stick him in the common room, he'll improve flow. Yeah. People will get in and out more efficiently. Still gotta buy doors and toilets for these cells, and I didn't get all the beds in. So, wait a minute, did I get my grant? Yes, I got my grant. But I can steal money for the future, so there we go. Right. And yeah, I might take that grant mod sometime in the future, just cause. Alright, get the toilets in, Rob, before you put the doors in, otherwise you gotta constantly babysit this damn thing. Spin the toilet around. Do the other ones. Make sure that matches our utilities lineup. Yep, it does. Okay. Do you just walk through that wall? Okay. There's a light with no power. Guess I need to run some electrical cable over. some solitary doors. Establish those as solitaries. Once rooms are finished, cells are finished, we put doors on them. Okay. Bam. Cells. 15 cells. That's great. Now, there we go. Okay, prisoners are receiving punishments, and this is working. And we got our grant payment, so there we go. Our money stolen from the future has been repaid. Okay, now... where's my damn common room? There it is. That's just going to eventually become common room, as is that. Okay? Even though it's just a hallway. They can loiter. Official permission to loiter. Also, to make some use of prison labor. We can make this a cleaning cupboard. But it has to have a door. Otherwise you can't assign anyone to it. Alright, jobs. There we go. 3 prisoners can now work on cleaning. It's a good thing. Now, so that prisoners can work, we need to set up the regime so that they can work. So, now we're going to assign work time. Which means prisoners are not going to have as much free time as they had, but, you know, they'll now actually be productively employed in, like, cleaning in the kitchen and things like that. At the moment, these prisoners don't have their shower, which is unfortunate. And I do intend to fix that. Right. Thinking this is going to be our little laundry, which will be fine. It's big enough for a nice small laundry. So if I do that, and then basically just draw that down that way. This can be a shower down the back end here. Now we're going to need drain. And it's going to need shower heads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they'll fight over that a little, but that's okay. They've got 2 hours to shower. Put in some toilets. Because who doesn't love showering and using the toilet in the shower? A little uneven, but I don't care. Utilities. Put the small pipe. Like so. Okay. And that'll be a shower room. I think it's like that. Yeah, it seems right. Fortunately, showers aren't expensive. Now, to make that work, it's also going to need a power cable. And some small pipe. It's going to be a little cramped, but it's okay. Yeah, so laundry machine. You can't spin those for nothing apparently, so okay, we'll just stick one there. And I'm gonna need an ironing board, which is you just stick that there, and it's a little longer than I expected. And we'll put a laundry basket in there, 2 of them, because they always run off with them. And all right, make sure the electrical cable runs over to it. And then for deployment wise, we assign jobs. 2 guys get to work in the laundry. Okay. There we go. Common room has some facilities. We have 30 prisoners, 15 cells. We got showers, we got laundry. We got regime. I can set up patrols if I wanted. I can afford that extra guard I need. There we go. Everything's working. So that's a good thing. And that's a good place to leave it for now. Yeah, people are actually doing their jobs. This is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, here we are. We got people cleaning. Well, kind of cleaning. Things are cleaner. You know, I can see that. You know, you can see the floor in the canteen. Maybe the staff room's a sty, but you know the janitor's working on that. Yeah. Yeah, this is better. This is better. And danger levels low and decreasing. So, as we're going to finish the episode here, because I'm trying to resolve to do shorter episodes. So, thank you for watching. and I hope you have a great day, and see you next time. Bye!